And welcome to the beer garden, and let's get right to this brew review. Up this round is Shock Top Twisted Pretzel Wheat Ale brewed with caramel malt and artificial flavor added. Artificial flavor added, that sounds delish. Come on, Shock Top, you kidding me? This weighs in at 95% water. Let's go ahead and pop the top and see what we got. Now, I've got a little, we're going to be pouring this, by the way, into the sold out Blue Label original glass, the OG Beer Snob's Cheap Brew Review pint glass. Go ahead there with the pour. Now, I'm not a big fan of Shock Top. I only had their Belgian, whatever it was that they had before, and just, well, check out my brew review of that. And so, but I've been getting a lot of requests for the Twisted Pretzel Wheat. And a little disclosure, I am allergic to wheat, and so I kind of try to stay away from wheat beers. And so I'm gonna be rating this out of 5 stars by the end of this brew review. So stick around and find out where I put this. In the meantime, please tell me your town and state or town and country where you are viewing from, because I have low self-esteem, and approval from strangers like yourself on the internet makes me feel a lot better about myself. And as a matter of fact, I made a note on the back of my sold out A Beer Snob's Cheap Brew Review coaster set. Shout out to you viewing from Tupelo, Mississippi, Escondido, California, Gaffney, South Carolina, and Tlaxcala, Mexico. Great to have you along on the brew review. All right, time for the nose, shall we? A nose. Immediately, wow, I get notes of hotel lobby at 6 a.m., old backpack, pencil sharpener shavings. Interesting. Okay, 5% Alc Bouv. I think Shock Top, and correct me down below because I know you will. I think this used to be a Anheuser-Busch brand, but I think Anheuser-Busch couldn't keep up with it or whatever, so they had to sell it off. This is brewed out of Portland, Oregon. So I mentioned my aversion to Shock Top in the past, and I think the last time I had it, it was a while ago. So Busch may have been in charge of that. Time for the liquid to hit the lips, and while I'm chugging this brew, let me know what you're drinking while you're watching this brew review as well. All right, cheers. What was that? Huh. It's kind of surprising. Hold up the bottle, they say, hold up the bottle. You really do, that's unusual. Yeah, you really do get that artificial flavor of a twisted pretzel. More so, I should say probably more of the aroma of a warm baked pretzel. You get a little bit of that taste in it, but there's a little bit of a cheap mouthfeel to it. It kind of reminds me, I'm a very, very small time home brewer. I'm talking about the 5-gallon bucket type of home brewer. This really kind of reminds me of one of those 5-gallon bucket home brews. But that pretzel taste, albeit artificial, is kind of intriguing. If you salt the rim a little bit on this, that's what she said, it would take it to another level. But yeah, it is very biscuity and pretzel-y. It's exactly what it says. If I'm trying to get past that whole pretzel part of it, it's kind of thin, it's kind of weak. But it ain't awful. Who would be drinking this, really? In doing the barest minimal amount of research on this as I did, Shock Top says this is a fall brew pretty much. We're here in the late winter, almost spring, but you know, I can see this being sort of an Oktoberfest alternative, and meaning Oktoberfest, that's Oktoberfest with a C, and it being an American Oktoberfest, just because, you know, you get the leaves are changing, it starts to get cool and everything. It's sort of dark enough. It's not really sweet at all. It's not heavily malty. It's not hoppy at all. And I think that any sort of hops is replaced by that artificial pretzel flavor. But yeah, I can see this being a fall beer. And really, here we are, late winter, early spring, regardless of the time you're watching this. Could I see myself pounding, you know, 30 of these in an evening? No. It's sort of a novelty, really. That's sort of initially, once you get past maybe one pint of it, maybe two, the whole novelty of the pretzel, I think, would wear off. And you're like, all right, let's get back to like a real beer. It doesn't really taste like a real proper beer to me. It tastes like a novelty beer. Not awful, and really it tastes better than I thought it was going to. I don't know how they manufactured artificial pretzel taste. I don't know, but they pretty much nailed it. The wheat, like I said, I have a bit of an allergy to wheat beer. My ears start turning red and I start getting hot. And I don't like the mouthfeel to wheat beer. I try to avoid wheat beer, especially like German wheat beer. Just because I don't like the powdery, grainy mouthfeel to it. I really don't get that with Shock Top, the pretzel wheat. It's not hazy at all. It seems to be well filtered. So I really don't notice. If you didn't tell me it was a wheat beer, I wouldn't know it. So there you go. If you're like me and you don't like wheat beer, you might like this as well. I wouldn't get more than a 6-pack. And speaking of a 6-pack, I picked this up, and thank you for your super thanks, by the way. Super thanks looks like this. If you go down below, tap the 3 dots, you'll see a heart with a dollar sign, well, that, and it says thanks. If you tap that, it's like a tip jar for the channel, and that allows us to go a little deeper into the Brew menu, where you get a 6-pack of this for, I think it was around $11.99. Which is a little steep, really, for Shock Top and for this type of brew, but again, it is a bit of a novelty. And would I drink this again? Maybe in the fall. Out of 5 stars, where am I going to rate Shock Top Twisted Pretzel Wheat? I'm going to probably put you around a 1.86 out of 5 stars. Really appreciate your view, sub, and support. Please tell me your town and state, town and country where you're viewing from. It's a beautiful day here in the beer garden where we're outdoors, and outdoors is where brews should be drunk. That's my take on it. So you grab yourself a brew, you drink that brew, and check out some more of my brew reviews on this channel. Cheers.